Good afternoon, New London Spicer staff. We apologize for the delayed staff meeting as we were tuned into Governor Walz's press conference. I want to start off by thanking you all for tuning in or at least watching this video. It is very much appreciated on a Friday afternoon. I'm sure this is exactly what you want to be watching. I just want you to know, we want you to know how amazing you all are. This situation is unlike any other we've ever faced. Roaming throughout Prairie Meadows, Prairie Woods, the middle school, and the high school, I've had an opportunity to see many of you working tirelessly on your preparations for distance learning, and a huge thank you to all of you. Thank you to our paraprofessionals who are working in roles in which they did not apply for. Their sacrifice and willingness to work through the process is admirable and appreciated. Thank you to our food service staff for pulling up their sleeves and embracing this new way to serve our students' meals. Thank you to our custodians for the deep cleaning of the building, shifting their work in another direction, and for welcoming our paraprofessionals as their new colleagues. Thank you to our clerical staff for fielding questions from staff, students, parents, and community while balancing all their other roles. Thank you to our teachers, counselors, and nurses for thinking outside the box and for collaboratively creating responses to the distance learning directive. Thank you to our principals and other administrative staff for working around the clock to ensure we are meeting the directives of the Governor and the Commissioner of Education. Thank you to Lindsay Vernier and Cassie Akerson for their guidance, innovation, and energy as they have assisted our teachers and staff in creation of learning boards, surveys, and compiling data. Thank you to our technology department for working quickly through various technology needs and engaging new technologies for our staff. Thank you to our school nurse, Michelle Stevie, for being available throughout this week and putting in extremely long hours in developing our distance learning plan. And thank you to all others we may have unintentionally left out. I'm seriously amazed by all of you and can proudly boast to our school community that you are all literal rock stars. Why? Okay, so many of you were wondering, and here's a question that was typed into the district office or the district-wide question spreadsheet. It said, if distance learning continues, why are we required to be in the building reporting to work when other Minnesota districts have closed their buildings, aside from childcare, and are requiring teachers to work remotely from home? To bring clarity to the situation, during the planning period, the governor required via his order that all staff were to report to work. Daily, we have had conference calls with the Commissioner of Education and the Assistant Commissioner, and in all the calls, they consistently stressed that school employees are to report to work during this planning period. On a recent call, there was frustration as some school districts chose to do telecommuting. The response from the Commissioner was, thank you to those districts that follow the directive of the governor. Some of those school districts that allowed telecommuting had other circumstances in their schools, communities, and or counties. In those cases, the MDH and CDC worked directly with those districts through a school closure decision-making tree. Also, other school districts have the ability to enter the mode as they are a one-to-one district for staff and students. Please know that we have been working closely with MDE and MDH on a daily basis to make those decisions for our school district. So what's next? What does this look like for us on the 30th of March and beyond? We have no idea, as we await an updated executive order from our governor. It is anticipated that the order will be released early next week. Once it is provided, we will certainly communicate with you on what expectations will be in regards to reporting to work versus telecommuting, perhaps a mix of both, what childcare looks like, food services, and a variety of other distance learning plans. That information will be released as soon as it is made available. Please remember that it is not possible for one decision by the superintendent to accommodate all individual circumstances. If you have special circumstances as previously discussed, you should work through your building principals to create plans of action for individual situations. Holy moly, what 5 days it has been. Although this may be a bit cheesy, I want you all to close your eyes. You too, Gabe, for 30 seconds and think back on all the emotions experienced over the last 5 days. From melancholy, anxiety, anger, frustration, confidence, happiness, and others. Think about what you have endured to ensure continued positive experiences for our learners. You're amazing, you're resilient, you're appreciated. Enjoy a well-deserved weekend. Thank you.